Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Blue Moon Hobby Sports. My name is Connor and today we've got a lot of work to do. I don't know even where to start, but my roommate's here in the garage too. He's working on supercharging his Mustang. But we have mostly all the parts we need to get this motor into the El Camino. So we're gonna try and do that today. A lot of work to do. I still need to put the gaskets on the oil pan, but you've probably already seen that because I'm going to put that in the last video. So what we're probably going to start with is do the spark plugs before we get it in the car. Then I'm going to pull the El Camino in here and we're going to tear the whole front end off, make it all kinds of easier to get that thing in the El Camino. So alrighty guys, oil pan is on. We've got the gasket in. Everything's looking good. So next step for today, we are going to pull these spark plugs. We're going to borescope the cylinders, take a look, see how they're looking in there, and then we're going to gap our new spark plugs and change the spark plugs before I bring the El Camino around. Then we're going to start tearing out the front end of that thing so we can pull the 350 and jam this thing in there.
Mounted today for me. Like, it doesn't have to be like all together. Wow. Here, wait, is this on time-lapse mode or no?
No, it doesn't have a time-lapse mode, but...
Looking at the inside of the piston, it looks really good.
I can see the reflection.
I mean, there's a little bit of pitting right there, yeah, but for the most part, pretty okay. I mean, yeah, it's showing its age.
Alright, new spark plugs are gapped and in the engine. Next step, I forgot, we're gonna have to try and pull some broken exhaust studs out of the block, 3 in total. I've never had good luck with these, so hopefully we'll just go slow and do a good job and get them out without destroying them. So we'll get to that first, then we're going to put the motor mounts on, and then I'll bring up the El Camino and we can start doing work on that. Vice grip the threads on that thing and then...
Well, not here, pull it out.
Oh. There it is!
We got it!
Oh god, it's such a relief. Freaking getting a broken stud out. I only have 2 more to do, so hopefully I don't mess those ones up. Alright guys, I don't know how we managed it, but we got all 3 bolts extracted. So that was... I'm pretty happy with that. I've had some other cars with broken exhaust manifold bolts, and they're never fun to deal with. I've never had this much luck before. So next up, I think I'm gonna go grab my motor mounts and we'll play with setting those in place, and then I'm gonna bring the El Camino around finally. I keep saying that, but I think I'm actually gonna do that this time. So here we go. All right, motor mount time. We've got these Dirty Dingo Motorsport engine mounts. This is passenger and driver's side. They're pretty easy enough to install, but I'll show you guys anyways. Let's get these guys on here real quick. Alright, so there we go. Passenger side is on, easy as that. We're just going to leave them finger tight so we can move this around when we get to putting the motor into the car. Let's go do the other side. Got it. I don't know if that's supposed to be the
Yeah,
right.
it's great.
Alright guys, first step, we got the front clip off. It wasn't too hard. Most of the bolts were missing, so I pretty much just had to take off these top bolts and a bolt on that side and then unplug the lights. And there we are. Next, I want to try taking off the radiator support. That way we can pretty much just grab the engine, pull it straight out, not have to deal with anything else. It'll make working in here way easier. And since I got the topper on the El Camino, I can just throw everything in the back when I'm done with it. Making sure I'm labeling all my bolts as I go. So let's try taking this radiator support out now. Alright guys, so we're making some good progress. We've got the core support, radiator, front bumper, all that off. Got a bit more work to do. Got to start getting all these wires off. Get the starter unplugged, exhaust, fuel lines, power steering. We're getting closer, guys. Then over here, I ended up having to order some parts. My Holley Terminator X Max needs a what's called a matte sensor, which is going to go into the intake. I'm probably going to, what a lot of people do is put it right where the EGR is, do an EGR delete. And then I also ordered a idler pulley relocation, which is going to move it from here, kind of over right here-ish. Get that out of the way of my intake. I'm going to have to figure out the exhaust. I have the manifolds. I just don't know that they're going to clear when I put the motor in. As far as I know, the transmission should fit just fine with my my stock cross member. I might have to drill a hole and do my own custom spacer, but it should work. Pulling this motor out.